One reason not to go to film school, it's not an easy ticket in. You still have to do a lot of work and you have to be very patient. And it's a kind of a hustling kind of thing. You have to hustle. Stunt women have a bit of a disadvantage compared to men. If you look at Jumanji, Jack Black, he's wearing a full chest body armor, full legs, the stunt double for the woman. She's just wearing a crop and very short shorts. Why do we have to do that? The dream is...
If someone starts watching this right now, give them one reason to stay.
One reason to stay. Well, Luigi's a really cool person. I think you're very interesting, you're very charismatic to listen to. And I think that both of us have had a lot of cool film set experiences, so it's very cool to talk about and kind of relay that stuff back and forth, for sure.
Thank you so much for the love.
Of course.
Let me rephrase that. This is about you, so what is something so unique about Vivian?
Well, I would say, if anything, one reason to stay for this interview is just because if other people are wanting to start out in film or start going to film school wondering if they should go or not, it would be good to hear experience from somebody else. So if you're thinking about going to film school, actually, that would be a good reason to listen in, because I had no idea. I didn't know anybody who had gone to film school before I had went, so I was going in blindly. So it's kind of nice hearing other people's experience and like what worked and what didn't for them.
Hello people, this is Luigi Filmmaking. Today our guest is Vivian. She's from the States and she is a film student, which I met because she's an amazing script writer. Please welcome Vivian Dougherty.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Did I say your name right?
You actually did. Most people can't get it right. The last name, so that's rare.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
I don't know if you remember, but when we were together and I was sending out the questionnaires about people food, I asked them about their favorite food.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I did that is because I want to motivate people sharing some affection. Of course, I cannot motivate people with food because we're not dogs.
No.
But I wanted to share. No. But I wanted to share some love, and unfortunately, I was so busy during the shoots that I didn't have time.
Oh, I think I put a really random food under here. Ah! Crisps. That's so nice.
You had oven baked Walkers.
I did.
I don't know if these are the ones. I didn't find the one that says oven baked, so.
That's okay. That's so nice. Aw. Thank you.
We have a little tradition on the podcast. We make each guest choose the first question to the next guest.
Okay.
The guest before you wanted to know, you won the lottery. What is the first silly thing you buy?
Silly thing I'd buy. That's a good question. What would I buy? I think I would have to get... Ooh. Lottery. How much money would it...
Me no. Money is no object.
Anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have to go for Private Island. It's not very silly.
Amazing.
It's pretty serious. But, I mean, no money is an option, or is it a problem? I would get a Private Island. Definitely.
Like that.
And lounge.
A lounge.
Yeah.
Will you tell me about your background? I'm particularly interested in.
Basically, I was born in the US, as you can hear from my accent, and then I moved with my dad's job to Germany, so I went to an American high school in Germany, and then after that, I was looking into different colleges, universities, in America and in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
so I was looking at both those, kind of comparing them, and I just felt like this specific film school, it was very ideal because it was very hands-on. You're immediately getting that experience, which in a lot of film schools in America, you're watching the movies, writing the essays, and it's a lot more expensive actually. So that's definitely one of my reasons for choosing it, as well as I'm closer to my family. I love Europe, so I love being able to travel more. It's so special, honestly. So I love it here, definitely.
Did you get to travel to Europe often?
Yeah, because, well, when I lived in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
you can just drive to different countries.
Yeah.
which is the coolest thing. You could, I mean, really, in America, you drive 5 hours, you could still be in the same state, in certain states.
It's a big country, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's big. It's very spread out. But I mean, like in Germany, if you drive 5 hours, certain direction, you're in a different country. It's very amazing. But yeah, it's even being here in London, you can travel places easier. So I've got to go some places with my friend, explore the UK as well. It's super cool.
You said before that when you were choosing film school, you didn't have anyone to guide you.
Yes.
You can talk to your past self. What would you tell them? A reason to pick the film school and the reason to not go to film school.
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say, above all else, go with your gut, go with how you're feeling, and don't be afraid to do scary things. Really, just don't be afraid to do scary things because it works out. I was really close to studying something else just because I thought this would be the harder path because it's not, it's not as common as, say, other things people study. But I would say one reason to join film school is to make connections. I think that's probably the most common and the best reason is you're making connections and you're able to see the film industry before being thrust out there on your own, all alone and shaking.
Yeah.
Because if you're not growing up in that world anyways, or if you don't know somebody, there's no way to get in. So this is your way to kind of forge those new friendships. One reason not to go to film school is it's not an easy ticket in. You still have to do a lot of work and you have to be very patient. And it's a kind of a hustling kind of thing. You have to hustle. But if you like that stuff and if you like new environments, it's great.
If you like hustling.
If you're a hustler, but not in a bad way, in a good way.
What is something that you wish you knew before joining film school?
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, I think I wish I had more experience, started a bit quicker, or if I had done more research. Because what I know in my third year of film school is so much more. I wish I knew that in my first year, so I could have taken advantage more of it. I think I would have wished that I would have been maybe braver, been a go-getter more and talked to more people. Because, I mean, you can never not talk to enough people in this industry. It's so great to make as many friends as you can, and that's, like, the fun part anyways.
Yeah.
But I would probably say that. Just be more brave when it comes to that, my first year at least.
They say that in this industry is mostly about having a good connection with the people you work with.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're stuck with them for a long time, so you need to be able to not kill each other.
That's very important.
I think not kill each other.
Yeah.
Very important.
Not to kill each other. Yes. I think the vibes and the energy on a set kind of can reflect how the film is going to turn out 100%. Because if people aren't happy to be there or they don't like what they're doing, it's going to show. It is. That's one thing that I really liked on your set, actually. Everybody got along with each other. And I do think it starts with the director. So how your energy starts off, everybody picks up on it. And so I think that's why everybody was very happy on set. It's great.
Nice. I'll keep doing that. Now, what are you studying at the moment?
Right now I'm studying practical filmmaking.
Okay.
I'm in my third year. So it's been really cool learning all the different things and subjects all around filmmaking and then being able to discover what you really like, hone in on that.
And what you really like is?
I'd say I really like writing.
Okay.
I've been writing a lot of projects. I would love to direct something that I write. That's really something that's very passionate.
So you want to tell your own stories, you want to write, and you want to bring them to life. What is one thing you really like about writing, and one reason people should stay away from writing?
Okay, one thing I really like about it is how you really are. You're telling a story, you're telling something that can help people or that can make people feel something, which is probably the most important thing. I think it's very cool being able to visually tell that, being able to bring it to life. Whereas difference between screenwriting and novel writing, you're just reading it, but here it comes to life, you see it. So it's very cool. Maybe one reason to stray away.
Yeah, why should people not do writing and being a producer, for instance?
Well, I think writing does take a lot of patience. And I'd say, at least for screenwriting, when it's not a passion project and when it's work, you have to be very professional about it. You can't get too attached. A lot of writers, a lot of creatives, they're so attached they don't want to change anything. But it's very important to be able to let go, per se, and collaborate. So you've got to be very good at collaboration when you're writing, especially with the team, because that's the only way that it will, I'd say, flourish to its best and bloom into a beautiful flower, is you have to take into account what other people think, because they're also making it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a team sport, so
Totally.
your idea matter, but you have to also be open to other ideas.
Yeah.
One thing that I was lucky when I was directing, all the collaborators I had, they brought amazing ideas to the table. So by being open, I was able to tell best stories than I would have told with my own ideas.
Yeah.
Their ideas were often better than mine.
I think that's the trick, is you can't be too inwards when you're writing or when you're directing in any kind of creative field, because when you collaborate, that's when all those other things are unlocked. People look at it with fresh eyes and it becomes what it really, like, it goes to its full potential, I would say. It's great.
Like beefcake idea, beefcake.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember how we met?
How we met? Oh my gosh.
I don't remember. I feel Jasmina put us in contact.
That's it.
But I don't remember our first encounter.
That's a very good question. Did we meet before, or did we meet right the first day?
I have no clue.
I'm sure it was Jasmina that gave my contact to you. And then we just had a discussion about the script as we were all carpooling. But I don't know if that's the very first time.
Could have been the carpooling. Could have been that.
Could have been.
Would you like to tell the people what roles we collaborated? So when we collaborated, what was your role?
When Luigi and I collaborated, I was script supervisor for both of the short films that he was directing. I do a lot of script supervision, and I've done a lot of that for the past 2 years, and I really enjoy it. So if not writing, directing, I love script supervising as well. It's actually something really nice, but that's where we met, yeah.
Now we get to the core of this podcast. As you said before, this would be nice, great, fantastic for people that are considering film school. They probably don't know what a script supervisor is. What is a script supervisor?
So when I first started film school, I did not know what a script supervisor was either, and a lot of people don't like it. So there's only a minority of people, I feel like, who enjoy it, but it's really just looking at the script really hard, looking at all the scenes really hard on the monitor, and making sure everything, all the continuity is really good. So if somebody moves the water bottle and in one take, and then it moves to another place in another, I write that down. I tell Luigi, I tell the director. So actually, script supervisor and director are always next to each other, every single take, and he tells me all the things that he likes or if sounds good, and I write all the notes down. So basically, I'm taking notes for the editor to make it way easier for the editor to edit. And if somebody says a line wrong, I'll let Luigi know. Or if somebody says anything or if something changes, I raise my hand and I tell. That's basically the role.
Vivian is an underappreciated record keeper of everything that happens around the set and on the screen. So you probably know that when you shoot something, you shoot it like 10 different times. And Vivian makes note of the ones that we like the most, so we make the editor jobs much easier. But she also keeps track of all the stuff that changes in the process, so when the editor, aka me, edits the movie, can actually find the stuff. And I think twice at least you saved me because I could not find the stuff, and the only way I could find the footage while I was editing is because you left notes.
Yay, that's so good.
So thank you so much for that.
Of course, anytime.
Would you tell me about dreams? Like, if your dream came true about working in the film industry, where would you be?
That's a great question. I feel like if my dream came true, I would be doing something very creative. I'd be creating the stories that I love and want to tell in some way or another.
Yeah.
And I would be very active. The dream is to live sufficiently on your film job. It's a tough one.
Oh my god. Like, it feels like this is the low bar of the dream, but if you try to get into the film industry, that's the highest bar at this point.
It really is. People don't know that, I think, but the dream is to just, that's your main job, and I would love that. And to be able to produce stuff creatively and, you know, travel around, meet new people, telling stories that I love, that's the dream for me.
I'm gonna be a bad host and throw you a curveball.
Uh-oh.
You said you will dream to tell stories that are close to you, but you didn't tell me a story close to you. Would you like to share with me and the people watching a story that is close to your heart, a story that you would like to tell?
A story that I would like to tell close to my heart. Well, there is one topic that I think is very interesting and cool. I don't know how close it is to my heart, but it is very meaningful to me.
Yeah.
I think it's super interesting. And it's an idea I had, and I talked with some people about it. Stunt women in the film industry. Stunt women have a bit of a disadvantage compared to men in a lot of different regards. As if you look, a lot of the stunt women are not wearing as much padding as the men because of their outfits.
Okay.
For example, if you look at Jumanji, the movie, Jack Black, he's wearing a full chest body armor, full legs. But the stunt double for the woman,
Karen Gillan.
She's just wearing a crop and very short shorts. Where do you put the padding? It's an interesting topic, in my opinion. And not even that there's an issue, although there might be, but I would love to dive deeper into that and explore their lives, because you don't really think of them as much.
From the example you gave, I feel it stems from the fact that female characters' costumes are more revealing. I think I remember Karen Gillan, her costume is basically shorts.
Yes. Yeah.
And it would, just a little tweak, you put leggings under the shorts. Means then some woman can have padding all over the legs.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just a safety thing, but it's kind of like, why do we have to do that? And just kind of diving into that. But yeah, I love female stories, and so I mean, obviously, when you're writing, as we've all learned, you want to write your voice. Or when you're telling a story, you want to show your voice so it's most authentic.
Yeah.
So that is stuff I'd want to explore. Those are stories I'd want to explore that are closer to me.
I really like the story you shared. I hope you managed to make it. I would love to watch the documentary.
Well, thank you. I'll try my best.
Boom! An extinction level event is about to happen. We can send only one rocket into space, and there is only space for 5 movies on the rocket. Hopefully one day another civilization will find it, and we need those 5 movies to sum up what is the human experience. Which movies do you choose?
Okay. I would say, this is me being selfish for this first movie, but my favorite movie is Gladiator. So awesome. I would put Gladiator because it shows our history, ancient Rome, and it's an amazing movie with amazing story. It shows kind of the heart of a human soul, stuff like that. Maybe another movie I would say is Boyhood. Have you watched that one?
Yeah, the one shot over...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I would say that just encapsulates one person's life, or them growing up, and it shows a lot of human interaction and civilization surrounding it, which is very good. Ooh, there's so many good movies.
Just another one.
I just recently watched Trainspotting for the first time. That's kind of an out there one to put on the airplane, but it is a very gritty movie which shows kind of the darker, tougher sides of human life and people who have had tough times, have to go through things in a different culture in the 90s. So that could be a cool one.
Would you like to put also a happy movie, so the aliens don't think we're just a bunch of depressed, fighting drug addicts?
I would also put White Chicks on the Plane.
I haven't watched that one, but it sounds like a doozy.
They might be confused if that's the movie they watch. That's the happy movie, because it's really stupid, but it's such a funny movie. Every time, white chicks, so good.
White chicks on
It's
a
kind of, yeah. That might be a weird combination of movies for the aliens, but it's all I can think of right now.
That's human condition for you, aliens.
Exactly.
So you pick a thing and you say, don't get me started on cyclists. And you go on, you improv an angry rant about cyclists.
Okay. Don't get me started on the color purple. I hate the color purple. It's really annoying. I could not be caught dead wearing purple. It's really annoying. I don't like purple at all.
You know that you're wearing a purple sweater, don't you?
Yeah. It's not the best look. I chose that one. I don't know. Can I choose another?
Hear me out.
Okay.
So you pick something and you say, you know what I really like? No, what you really like? I really like pizza. And I go like, what? And you go like, hear me out.
Okay.
And then you improv why pizza is so great.
You know something I really like, Luigi?
No. What do you really like, Vivian?
I really like cliffhangers.
What?
I love them. Hear me out. Cliffhangers are great because it just keeps you on your toes. Like you're always on the edge of your seat.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you guessing. Keeps your heart pounding. Keeps it racing. It's great. I love it. It's like you're hanging off a cliff. It's literal. It's great.
Literal.
Literally.
Okay. Would you like to do a last one, no?
Sure.
This one is called Cancel Roulette.
Okay.
So you know that people got cancelled for stuff they did 10 years before in the past, because 10 years in the past was acceptable.
Yes.
Okay, you pick something from here that you're doing, no? Like hot showers. I got cancelled because, I used to take hot showers, and then you improv, why
Okay.
it becomes part of the cancel culture.
Let me think of something. So I got canceled back in the day, 10 years ago. Because of water. Because of water. This is a easy, hard one. I got canceled back in the day because of water. Because I was drinking too much of it. And I was wasting the water. And I was just pouring it out. I was wasting the water. Most of our water, drinkable water, is 3%. We're wasting it. And I was just drinking all of the water, stealing it from people.
You were drinking it and giving it away to people, like, come on,
Yeah.
Vivian.
I took it all for myself. So I got canceled 2 years ago. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's fun. That's very cool.
But try avoiding the apple for now. I want to see how long before.
Great.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for having me. This has been great.
Thank you so much for being here. And this was Vivian from you. All right, cutting in 3, 2, 1. And now, a word from today's sponsor, Wikipedia. Just kidding. Wikipedia is definitely not sponsoring this podcast. In fact, I doubt they even know I exist. But I am sponsoring them. Because when people ask me if I have a dream, I always tell them I want to become rich enough to buy Wikipedia. Before you strike me off as some supervillain, let me explain. I hate that time of the year, usually around Christmas, when Jimmy Wales, the creator of Wikipedia, has to put up the banner on the website. You know the one I'm talking about? He looks at you with those sad digital puppy dog eyes, asking for £2. £2. It breaks my heart. Imagine building the greatest library in human history and having to beg for coffee money every December. My evil plan is to get rich enough to write him a check so massive he never has to do that again. But I'm not rich yet. While I work on my millions, I need you to to help me save Jimmy from the banner of shame. If everyone reading Wikipedia donated just £2, they will hit their fundraising goal in about 1 hour. So please, go donate on wikimedia.org. Give them a couple of quid. Let's keep the knowledge free and let's get Jimmy a day off.